outside today because we are going to be doing a project called hydro dipping. And this is definitely something you want to do outside. You also are going to need an adult for this project. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these cool things by dipping stuff into water that has spray paint or nail polish in it, because there's two different versions of this project. So here's some paper, here's a gift bag, here's a cool mug. So it's a lot of fun, and here is what you are going to need. I'm gonna put these down here. First, you actually are going to need a mask. Good thing we all have masks these days. So I'm gonna put on a mask and then try and talk to you through the mask because something is hanging, there we go. Because, you know, there's a lot of fumes with our spray paint, because that is what we're going to need. So you need spray paint for this, all different colors of spray paint, and you know, maybe your parents have different kinds in the garage or wherever you are, perhaps. And if you don't have spray paint, that's okay. You can also use nail polish. So if an adult in your house or a teenager or someone else has a bunch of different nail polish, then ask them first. And actually, with this entire project, make sure you ask permission before you start dipping things or using spray paint or using nail polish. And here we go. Oh, you're also going to need some warm water. And it is important that the water is actually warm. It doesn't need to be hot, but you do want it to be warm because the paint is going to sit on top of the warm water a little bit better than cold water. Then you can also use something to stir the paint with, some craft sticks or a paint stick from our other project. And you're also going to want to wear gloves for this. So I'm going to put on my gloves. Your gloves do not have to be pink. They can be whatever color you want. Finally, the next thing that you need, or the very last thing that you need, are things to dip. So you can just use some paper, and I'm going to use this watercolor paper. You can try any different kind of paper, but watercolor paper really is a little bit thicker and it sucks up the paint really nicely. You can use gift bags. So, you know, you can make some fun gift bags out of just plain old white ones. I have a soap dish. I have some plastic things, so you don't have to do things that are ceramic, but I do have a ceramic soap dish that's white. These are plastic. These will work as well. What else do I have? I have a mug and some other things that we're just gonna try and see how they work. I haven't tried everything. Some things will work, some things won't. We'll see how it goes. But once again, ask permission before you start dipping things in paint. All right, so here we go. Step one, I'm going to pour some warm water into a container. Oh, I forgot to mention, you're going to need some sort of a container that is something that can be thrown away afterward. All right, so there's a little bit of water, and actually I could even use a little bit more water. I have some more water over here. A little bit more in. Whew! I'm going to spray in some spray paint. This is the part you absolutely need an adult to help you with. So let's see, I have some purple over here. I can actually get the cover off. So much fun. So I think we'll do some purple and pink and blue. And I'm just gonna spray it right into the water. And you see how it sits on top? And that's actually because the water is denser than the paint. Okay, now let's add some blue spray paint to that. I love it. How about a little pink? I'm in a pink mood these days. Some pink spray paint. Okay. Now I'm going to take my paint stick and just mix it all up. You don't even need to do that really, because it kind of just sits on top. And actually, look, I'm hydro dipping my paint stick. So now I am going to dip something in. Let's just start with the paper. Ready? Here we go, watch. I'm just going to lay it on top, and it is going to Oh. There we go. Isn't that cool? I love it. It just sucks the paint. Look at the container now. All that paint is gone. It's on my paper. It just sucks it right up and creates this cool, cool design. And now I can put this to the side and let it dry. Let's see, I'll put it up here and let it dry. What else can we do? So now we can spray some more paint into our container. What color? I think I'm gonna do some fluorescent green this time. Woo! Why you wear a mask, because it's very smelly. A little fluorescent orange. Some orange. A little more green. All right. This time I think I'm going to use my soap dish. Probably should have taken the label off, but we'll just ignore that for now. Here we go, I'm just gonna stick it in. Pull it up. And the paint sticks to it. In fact, it kind of, look, you can sort of make these designs because it kind of gives it a texture. And if you want to dip it again, you dip it again. Look at that paint. It's actually like this cool stuff. And I like it with a little bit of white sticking out, so I'm just gonna leave it like that and let that dry. And there was one thing I forgot to mention that you're gonna need at the end of this while we let these things dry. You're also going to want some sort of clear sealant or clear coat, which is what this is, and that's just gonna go over the top of our ceramic things and maybe the plastic, not the paper. You don't need a clear coat over that. But this is going to seal everything in so it doesn't scrape off afterward. Now, I'm going to show you a different technique, and that is with the nail polish. It's essentially the exact same thing, but I'm using nail polish instead of paint. And I'm just gonna pour some nail polish into the water. Now this is fun because you can really get some cool designs with the nail polish. So cool. All right, I think for this one, I'm actually going to try and do a mug. Now we put some tape inside the mug to keep it from, to keep the paint or the nail polish from getting inside. Once it dries and it's hard and it's, you know, dries, it's really okay. It's not gonna hurt you. You can actually scrape it off, but I'd rather keep it from getting inside the mug. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm going to carefully dip it in. Look at that, so cool. Oh, come on, that is just awesome, I love it. All right, let's do this side over here. Get the handle. It just sucks it right out of the water. There we go. Should we try it again? Yeah! I think I'll just do the blue and not do other colors, and we'll see what happens. Here we go. Dip it in. Woo. This one I don't really care if it gets on the inside. Now I could add another color. Should we try it? We'll try another color and add it to it. Let's see some of that red. I might even like the nail polish better than the spray paint. I'm not so sure. Can't tell. It's just, I think you get kind of cool designs. Cool. Wow. Let's do one more. I have not tried this, but I got a notebook, a binder. I'm not sure. I mean, it's cardboard, so you don't want to get it too wet, but we're going to try just dipping it in. So I think I'll do some spray paint for this one. Let's see if it works. I'm not sure. I want to, ooh, look at that. Look how cool. Check it out. You can make your own binder. And you know what? That'll dry because we didn't submerge it too much, so it didn't get too wet. So we'll let that dry. this will get on your clothes, it will stain your clothes, both the nail polish and the spray paint. So make sure you're wearing old clothes or a smock or something that can get paint on it, because it will stain it. All right, so the very last step is to take your item. Now this is really, again, with the ceramic things. You can try it with the plastic. It's probably not so necessary with the plastic, but with the ceramic or with the ceramic mug, you're gonna wanna do a clear coat of sealant. All right. And it's a good idea to have an adult help you with this. And you can't really see it, but it's just gonna give it a clear coating that's gonna protect it and keep everything on. Oh, it wasn't totally dry, so it's dripping a little bit, but that's okay. And there you go, hydro dipping. It's so much fun. I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna take off my mask now. Woo! Woo, that was a lot of fun. I can't wait to find more things to dip. So if you make some projects and do some hydro dipping, I would love to see it. I really want to see these. So have your adult, post it on social media, #Storyologist. And you can also go to our Page Turner Adventures Facebook page and message us there. Some people have been sending us pictures of their projects. I love seeing that. And parents, you guys can also sign up for our newsletter at our website, pageturneradventures.com. I hope you guys are creating lots of stuff this summer. I hope you are working on lots of stuff and having a blast and reading lots and lots of books. Why? You know it, because when you read, every day is an adventure.
Brought to you by the Degenstein Community Library. This summer is filled with colorful crafts, stories, amazing presenters, and prizes. Be sure to visit the Degenstein Community Library and sign up for our free summer reading program. Happy reading!